Hey y'all, I'm Ella Bozeman.
And I'm Claire Kerr.
And today we're here at the Esplanade in the Shade stage where we're going to hear many different performances, including some of our very own Loyola musicians.
Oh yeah. Let's check in on Aniston and Nikolai and see how they're doing over in Jackson Square.
Hey y'all, I'm Aniston Murray.
And I'm Nikolai Heelgall.
And we're in the French Quarter live in Jackson Square in the heart of the French Quarter.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, French Quarter Fest is already off to a great start. We've got food vendors here. We've got the stage being set up. It's already just a great environment where New Orleans is just coming together.
Yeah, I think that's a sign for y'all to come out. And I know that we're all excited about the music and everything happening in the French Quarter right now. But let's hear some more about the food.
Absolutely. I mean, the cuisine here just looks great. We're going to hear from Jake Weber, a reporter here at Loyola, about what the cuisine here at French Quarter Fest looks like.
New Orleans is a city best characterized not only by its amazing music, but also by its delicious food, both of which will be on display at this year's French Quarter Fest. I had the opportunity to talk with Sophia of Cochon King Barbecue, which is doing catering for the festival.
We run 3 booths out there, and it is quite the operation. It's been about a month of planning. In terms of our team, you know, it's mainly me having to make long lists of everything that is needed for load-in, where with all of our heavy equipment, our fryers, our proofers, our tables, all of that equipment that has to go out there. We boil crawfish out there. We have to order a lot of crawfish. We order like 50 sacks a day, which is an incredible amount of crawfish. So that's kind of figuring out our par levels, how much we used in the past.
She also took me inside the differences between working a restaurant and working catering.
With a restaurant, we have a set menu, and you know, after being open for a while, you kind of have an idea of what you're going to sell and how much food you need to prepare and all of that stuff. And you know, with our restaurant, we have one team that is here every day and knows what needs to happen. It's kind of a little bit more structured compared to going out to the festival.
This has been Jake Weber with PAC News.
Thank you, Jake. And don't y'all forget to check out Cochon King's booth this French Quarter Fest in the Aquarium Plaza.
Yeah, I could definitely go for some of their crawfish right now.
Absolutely.
But let's look at the weather better right now. You know, we smell the sunscreen in the air. It's really feeling nice outside today, don't you think?
I mean, absolutely. It's a great day out. People are walking around. The sun's hitting everybody's faces. It's just this nice breeze. It's off to a great start.
Yeah, there's so much to do. So on Saturday, we're going to have a high of 84 degrees and a low of 68. And then going into Sunday, we're going to have a 70% chance of rain. So bring your umbrellas so you don't get rained on.
Great, yeah. I mean, the weather is fantastic, but these musicians out here, they're also amazing. I got to speak with Professor Jonathan McHugh, a music professor at Loyola University, who has allowed this opportunity to come about for Loyola students. Here's what he had to say.
Hey, it's Professor Jonathan McHugh, Loyola University. So excited to kick off French Quarter Fest on Friday with our Esplanade, the Shade stage. We start out with singer-songwriter Tuller, go into singer-songwriters not related, and then Liam Ascami, saxophone jazz, fantastic. Closing with one of my favorite new jam bands, Circo. We all know the painter Frenchie. The nephew of Frenchie is the guitar player in that group. So please come out on Friday for our lineup. And also after that, Saturday the 18th at the French Quarter Fest, we'll kick it off with some amazing music. Tay, Heaven's World, Ja Fierce, Asher Sky. We'll also have Dizzy, Left Hook. Sunday, please come down to the Jazz Museum and catch Cross Phoenix, James Wurtson and the Barn Burners, and closing with one of my favorites, Kissing Disease. So please spend the whole weekend with us at the French Quarter Fest, Esplanade the Shade stage, Loyola sponsored. We'll be there. Hope to see you.
You know, with the Loyola stage getting ready, let's check with 2 of our own students.
Yeah, over at Esplanade in the Shade. Claire, Ella, how's it looking over there?
All right, can I get that?
Thanks, Aniston and Nikolai. Obviously, everything's going great. We got this group, Kirkland Green, starting to rehearse, warm up. We're getting ready to see a few of our own. Isn't that right, Ella?
Yes, definitely very exciting. And we'll get to hear a variety of musical genres like pop, hip-hop, jazz, and so much more.
It's awesome. We've got a Loyola artist coming up called Azure Sky, an artist that represents a major opportunity in this showcase, music and to gain a little exposure.
Yes, and reporter Kennedy James actually got to speak with him and really find out what this performance means for him.
Loyola student performer Azure Sky is one of the artists taking stage at this year's French Quarter Festival. I had the privilege of interviewing him on how he plans to share his art with the larger audience.
Oh, I was like, what?
I don't typically rehearse with live bands, so that's a little different. I gotta get used to that, get my articulation up and my vernacular musically up to, communicate ideas better. But a lot of shows I go into it stressing out and being like, okay, what's the people gonna like? What's the people gonna like mess with? Like, can I also balance what they mess with what I mess with? You know what I mean? Like, this one I just feel like I just want to get up there and just like have a ball. You know what I mean? Just be fun. And like, I only get one song anyway, so it's like, I just want to put my everything into that 3 minutes, man. Like, just want to have a great time. This school has done so much for me in the sense of like giving me opportunities, incubating me to become a better artist. To have the opportunity to represent them in any way, shape, or form is like a blessing, and I'll take it any day. But especially on the French Quarter Fest stage, like, bruh, like that's history, that's culture. So yeah, it means a lot. I go by the name of Azure Skies. It's a pleasure to make y'all join us. Grateful for being here. This song go by the name of Come Home. Anybody ever felt like I need to go home? Well, I feel that too. That's why I made a song about it.
Loyola performers like Azure Sky take center stage at this year's French Quarter Festival. They are not just performing, they are taking this opportunity to show their craft, their resilience, and what it means to be on a New Orleans stage such as this. Thank you. This is Kennedy James reporting live from Wolfpack News.
Tatiana Yasmin is an artist who learned how to make music through listening to the radio in Indiana and is now performing at lots of different venues around New Orleans.
Chris Nesbitt has the story of this Loyola junior finding her voice.
This Loyola junior looked right at home on stage, but performing wasn't always as natural.
As my mom says it, I'd just perform by myself and at a grocery store or something, whenever music pops up, I'll sing or dance or something. So she knew that performing arts was in the blood.
Yasmin grew up in Indiana. She says music programs that were mostly classical. With no local coach, she learned on her own.
At first it was just singing around, doing things by myself, mimicking from the radio, and that's how I taught myself how to sing.
A youth camp called Girls Rock Indianapolis gave her a foundation. She now teaches vocals there. But Loyola has marked the real turning point.
And then by the time I got to Loyola, it was actually the first time I had one-on-one lesson with someone, and that's helped me grow a lot more than, just teaching myself from the radio and mimicking other artists. And I also now have to find my own voice from it too.
Her ensemble, Off the Hook, has earned an audition spot at French Quarter Fest this weekend. It'll be Yasmin's 3rd year at the festival.
It just reminds me of camp so much, and that's why I love it, and I'm no, I'm gonna do it all 4 years.
Chris Nesbitt, PAC News.
Tatiana and her band Off the Hook will be performing at French Quarter Fest on Saturday. It's so exciting. We've got such a good variety of different artists here. For example, the Loyola Symphony Orchestra is returning to the French Quarter Fest this Sunday.
PAC News reporter Jisoo Choi got the opportunity to speak with musicians and their directors and teachers to find out what it's like to bring classical strings to the festival stage.
As Newlands prepare for the French Quarter Festival, one group of musicians is getting ready to change their quiet practice room to the historic street of the city. The Loyola Symphony Orchestra Cello Ensemble is making its debut at the festival, and the excitement among the students is palpable.
Well, I'm very excited to get to play in French Quarter Fest. I really love the French Quarter, and it's my first year in New Orleans, and first time playing outside of the practice room, Loyola stage, or like a church stage. You know, I haven't really played anywhere else, so I'm really excited.
To match the festive energy of the city, the ensemble has prepared a diverse repertoire that bridges the gap between classical and pop.
Cello ensemble is going to be performing a series of pieces that varies from repertoire from the classical background, but then also all the way to popular background, and ending with a wonderful rendition of a piece called Yesterday, for instance, by the Beatles.
From the classroom to the heart of the French Quarter, these cellists are ready to share their passion with the city. For PAC News, I'm Jisoo Choi.
I don't know about you, Ella, but getting to hear some of this music back here and hearing these stories from our Loyola students got me really excited.
Definitely already some great practicing behind us. And after the break, that's not all. We're going to hear from some more Loyola students, but also some new additions and experiences.
Here is where your story continues. Stretch the limits of your imagination. Create the world as you see it. One letter, one word, one pixel at a time. Move to the rhythm of your own story. Make something more. For him and her and them, for the world. Do what you love. Tell stories like never before in state-of-the-art recording, news, and editing studios. Created just for you. Learn skills that will never expire. Document moments, seconds, frames per second. Turn them into masterpieces. Creativity is more than a lifestyle. Make it a career. Tune into the sounds around you. Those notes, you were always meant to sing them. Creative boundaries, you were always meant to break them. Become the creative professional you are destined to be at the Anchor Institution for the Creative Economy. This is a stage, a world stage. New Orleans, culture rich. Loyola, hands-on access. Make the next move. Perform and work immediately. We do things differently. Use your creativity to impact society. Expand your mind. Be with and for others. Continue your story in the College of Music and Media at Loyola University, New Orleans.
My name is Claire Anderson. I graduated from Loyola in 2021, and I currently work at Abita Brewing Company as their digital marketing specialist. The Donnelly Center was the best experience I had at Loyola, constantly learning, constantly growing, having new clients every year, past clients, forming those relationships. You're actually working with real people with real needs and an actual goal that they're working towards. You gain from the classes, but you utilize it, and the Donnelly Center has really benefited me in the long run. At my time at the Donnelly Center, it gave me real-world experience working with real clients, with real people, on real projects, and it is why I have the career today, and I'm incredibly thankful, and I'm looking forward to another 25 years of all its success and the success stories that come out of the people that work here, and I'm very thankful to be a part of it.
Welcome back, y'all. We're getting all excited, kind of hearing them warm up back there. And now we get to look into another Loyola student who will be performing, Damien C.H., who performed with artist and trumpeter Juice just yesterday.
Wow, Damien's recent performance at the No Kings protest has definitely gotten him a lot of traction. Lily Bordelon tells us more.
People who went to the No Kings protest were introduced to a new Latin artist determined to send a message through his music. This artist was Damien C.H., a Loyola senior majoring in hip-hop and R&B, who performed the song No Ice in NOLA in front of hundreds of protesters. This performance, Damien said, changed the trajectory of his career.
It was amazing. A lot of people reached us out after, just right after the stage, and on photos or interviews, everything was just going fast.
Damien C.H. had the opportunity to play the song Get Gay with Nola Juice, a New Orleans artist and trumpeter, for French Quarter Fest yesterday. After Damien spent his last break producing a song for Juice to perform, the artist wasted no time inviting Damien to join him as a special guest.
I wasn't even expecting something like that magnitude because I always been into my work, into my stuff, just trying to see what's next for me, at least like locally. I think it's kind of cool that Juice gave me an opportunity to be on his set, you know, as a special guest.
Because of the recent spotlight from his performance in the No Kings protest, the turnout for his performance at the French Quarter Festival ended up being much larger than his previous performances. Damien predicted this after seeing the traction from his No Kings performance, and he took it as a great sign that his career is going up.
We did the show over there. It really changed a lot of our opportunities. Like, it gave us the spotlight.
Damien's career is only just beginning, and his performance at the French Quarter Fest is only one of the many he plans to use to amplify Latin voices across the city. This has been Lily Bordelon reporting for PAC News.
It's gonna have to be you.
I think his beats are pretty fire. What do you think, Ella?
Definitely. And the underlining message behind his work definitely resonates with a lot of New Orleans citizens right now.
Oh, yeah. Another Loyola student performing here is Hannah Ardolino.
Yeah. And I actually got the opportunity to speak with her and really find out what it takes to perform live.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm a freshman and I'm in PopCom and I'm in the disco ensemble, and we got chosen for French Quarter Fest we each auditioned, and then we did one of my original songs and then a song we wrote together, and we just performed it for a group of different people, and then they picked us as one of the 3 groups that gets to go.
These performers practiced together for months to ensure a great performance for French Quarter Fest. But what makes performing so special for them?
My favorite part about performing is just being on stage with other people. It's really fun to collaborate and do things together, and also there's just this rush that you get when you go on stage that you don't really get from just practicing. So it's really fun to be seeing everyone around you with the lights and everything. It's just a good environment.
It's so awesome to see how much practice and preparation it takes to perform live. Did you realize how much dedication it took? Stay tuned to see our Hannah at French Quarter Fest and so much more.
You guys can catch us at French Quarter Fest on Saturday, April 18th at 11 a.m.
Such a great variety of groups we've got going on. You can catch Hannah's disco ensemble performance tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Sounds like such a fun time, and this is just such a great opportunity for our own Loyola musicians and just all the musicians performing. Let's check in with Aniston and Nikolai back at the French Quarter.
Hey y'all, I actually got the chance to talk to 2 Loyola students, one who has experienced French Quarter Fest before and one who has not, but is joining the Loyola cello students in playing the cello.
Here's what they had to say.
French Quarter Fest is one of New Orleans' biggest festivals, but here at Loyola, students are going into it with different expectations and experiences. To see the difference, we talked to one student preparing to perform and another who has experienced the festival before.
I've definitely heard about French Quarter Fest from friends who've played there before and their bands playing at French Quarter Fest. So I'm really excited about it.
When I first attended, I expected it to be only a small little festival.
My expectations of French Quarter Fest is that it's going to be similar to Funk Fest, but smaller and, in the French Quarter.
Whether it's their first time performing or their 3rd time attending, students are heading to the French Quarter Fest with excitement and a lot of different expectations.
When I actually did attend, it was very upbeat and crowded, and there was endless things to do.
I think French Quarter Fest is going to be a bunch of different bands performing in different stages and a bunch of really good food.
It's super lively, and it just seems like the whole city comes together and parties.
I am most excited for experiencing French Quarter Fest, to be seeing other people play.
You might not expect the crowds and how hot it is, or even how much you're going to walk, but it's definitely worth it in the end.
I don't think performing at French Quarter Fest is going to change my experience, because after we perform in the morning, I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of the festival, see what else there is on the bands and stuff.
If you're a Loyola student, I definitely recommend going at least once, especially if you're not from here.
I'm Aniston Murray for PAC News.
Do you give us times?
All right. Hey y'all, we're here in Jackson Square with Jack Leonardi, owner of Giacomo's Cafe.
Giacomo's, yeah.
Yeah. So what are you selling here?
Oh, we're doing everything. Cheesecake, duck po' boy, all our favorites and everything like that. The dirty mac and cheese, the boudin is unbelievable.
Yum.
Yeah.
What's your favorite out of those dishes?
I don't eat this stuff anymore because, I got too heavy.
What do you think the audience is most excited for and going to come get?
Everything.
Everything.
I love it. I mean, I eat it all the time.
I completely agree. I mean, after we finish up, I've got my eye on that mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Next up here, we're going to talk about how the students performing are going to decide on what they should wear here and give you tips on what you should wear if you don't know.
Stay with us as we come back from the break.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfies. Nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man, let's split a ride home.
Hey y'all, you might be wondering on what the performers are wearing and what they decide to pick and what they're gonna wear. So,
Reporter Ghana has the story here.
Music and media students here at Loyola are shaping their art with more than just their music, but fashion.
My name's Lily Wagasback.
My name's Louisa.
My name's Theo.
We're not related.
I'm Valerie. I'm in a student ensemble with Loyola for my major, and we call ourselves the Pack of Wild Divas.
What is like kind of the first image that you want people to have of you before you even start playing?
Like an alternative folk group?
Like wholesome and friends.
Yeah.
Crunchy.
I want them to think these women mean business, you know? Like I want them to see us and know without even having to hear us sing or play that we are going to be great just from our vibes.
How do you feel like your clothing adds to your performance?
I feel like it just adds to our general aesthetic, and that music is a form of media, and then we kind of reflect that on the colors and patterns and textures that we wear.
Because we're all femme, we really want to like capture like a cool female energy, very feminine, but also really kind of like edgy and like, I don't want to say punk, but like edgy, cool, like feminine vibes.
What is like the clothing vibe that you think you guys are going to go with for French Quarter Fest?
I think we're going to go for a more like, I haven't pitched this yet to them, but I want us to go for more of like an outdoor feminine, like festival type of vibe, you know, like flowy.
If you're hoping to catch a little more of these artists and some other Loyola musicians, you can catch them this Saturday at French Quarter Fest at Esplanade in the Shade stage. This has been Claire Kerr with Pack News.
you know, it's amazing to see what the performers are gonna wear. But how's it over there at LA, Claire?
Images through not only music, but fashion.
If you want to see what these artists end up wearing, you'll have to come out to French Quarter Fest yourself this Saturday to catch them live.
Check.
Back to you, Anderson.
Right around the corner, and everyone's trying to figure out what to wear. Instead of spending a lot on fast fashion, thrifting is a way to find pieces that are unique and affordable.
Are you gonna get a bell?
Yeah. It's not that bad. I look kind of like it.
Everyone wants to stand out during festival season, but not everyone wants to spend hundreds doing it. That's where thrifting comes in.
Oh, wait, it's cute. Oh, you look cute. Actually, wait, I kind of like that. Look at me.
Because I feel like it was
from
just
the back.
fabric.
It looks good in the back, but like from the front.
Oh,
it's
it
just,
does. You're right.
See? Or like a 6.5.
I was gonna say
out
a
of
6.5 is more accurate for me. I don't know.
Okay, now can come out.
So before you head to your next festival, consider checking out your local thrift store. You might find something unexpected and make it your own.
See?
I told you the George to work out, and the shirt is actually really nice. I like.
Oh, wait, I really like this.
Okay, now
when you're kind of walking.
If you want, you can like
tuck, or like a French tuck where it's like this side is in and this side is out.
Yeah,
Like,
try that. What do we rate this out of 10?
We rate this one a 10 out of 10.
Me
This is our
too.
favorite.
Me too.
Our second favorite was
Is that
this one, and then our least favorite was the black on black.
This outfit? Yeah. 10. Nice. Really? Yeah, I like it. I like this. Would you wear it? Yeah, I will wear it. Definitely.
With Pack News, this is Ghana Muhammad.
You know, you don't have to spend big to dress big.
Absolutely. I can't argue with that. Thank you, Ghana.
thank you all for joining us here at French Quarter Fest today.
This has been Nikolai Hilgal.
And Aniston Murray.
Back to you, Claire and Ella.
This has been Ella Bozeman and Claire Kerr. Be sure to come out this weekend and see some awesome artists like the ones behind us.
We hope to see y'all there.